Hi everyone, welcome back to StartDevOps. I'm Mahbub. In previous video, what we have seen, what is networking, then we have seen the types of network, then the networking components. Yeah, in this video, we are going to learn the how networking components will be help to build a network and also a OSI model, which is very important as a DevOps engineer. We should understand how data is going to be transferred from one layer to another layer. In this video, we are going to see these things. So if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe my channel and join our Star DevOps community and also connect with me on LinkedIn. Let's move to the topic. So in previous video, what we have learned, what is networking? So let's briefly describe once again. So networking is nothing but a group of computers or two or more computers which connected together to share the data or a resources and a service that is called networking. And we have types of network. We have four types of network based on the area and the based on a area we have segregated the networks. We have local area network first, which is related to home, school, university, office, and then we have man networks, metropolitan network covers very large cities like Hyderabad, Bengaluru, and very large campuses like big industries. Their campus is very big. So, like that, this all comes under the metropolitan area network. Then we have wide area network, which is internet we are using now. And we have personal area network, which is a we are connecting our mobiles with the computer that is called personal area network via Bluetooth or a Wi-Fi. Yeah, then we have discussed is some networking components. First we have computer, then we have NIC card, network interface card, then we have switch, router, hub and cables. Let's we see the how it's going to support our network to build clearly and communicating. First we need a devices which is computer or else mobile devices, which is very important. That the devices which is send the request and receive request, that is called the devices. We can write here computer or a device. Yeah, which is send the request or a receive a request. Let me write here send request or receive request. Yeah, send request or a receive request. That is called a device or a computer. Then we have NIC code here. This is a hardware component which available in our laptops or a computers, which is connected to network in our device. Yeah, in our devices. It is a hardware component which is available in our laptop or a computer. which used to connect at the network or wired or a wireless. Without that, we cannot run the internet or a network in our with with our computer or a devices. Then we have switch. It's used to connect multiple networks. Switch. It used to connect multiple networks. Like, oh, sorry, router will, yeah, I'm real sorry. So router will help to the connect multiple networks. This is a switch which used to connect multiple devices. Multiple devices. Suppose we have 15 to 20 devices in our company. We want to connect that. There we use switches or a hub to connect each other. So like these switches will be help to the connect the each another devices, multiple devices to transfer the data. Like suppose we have a LAN communication, so local area network. It's about office. There we need to communicate each other. So we use switches to connect the one to another device. Then we have a router here. Router is a bit different from the switch, but it looks like same, but it is a different from the switch. It used to connect multiple networks together. For example, your home network to connect to the internet. Suppose we have a home network here in our home, like we have four devices that has connected each other, but there is no internet. So without internet, so we cannot do anything. For that, we need to connect to the internet. So home network is a one network and the internet is another network. To connect these together, we use a router here. So it used to connect multiple networks, not a single network. It's used to connect multiple networks. Then we have a hub here. This is similar to switch, but it's not very smart like a switch. Yeah, this is also a network devices which used to connect multiple computer devices, but it's not a very smart. Suppose here someone wants to share the data to that particular uh, computer, but it will be broadcast to everyone. Suppose we have a 15 computers which is connected each other with the help of hub. So suppose I am the sender, so I will give a request as well as the IP address and also MAC address, everything I have attached to the data. But it will be broadcast. It will be sent to all 15 computers, not that particular one computer. But switch is not like that. Switch is very smart device, which is only shared to the that particular device or a location. It will be sent. Then we have physical cables, LAN cables, cables. Yeah, cables are very important. Why? Because so whenever hit is we send a request. So with the help of cable, data will be transferred very fast compared to the Wi-Fi. Suppose we have a Netflix server and we want to watch a movie. There we are giving a request. It will hit that the Netflix server would be established in America. From there to here, how it will become with the help of these cables. So there are tons of huge cables which has used to connect the different countries via a sea. So let's we can see the how it's going to be looks like the land cable. The internet is not good, so it's taking time. Yeah, here we can see here is the India, so this side is not clearly available. Yeah, here you can see the so these are all the LAN cables which use to share the data or a connected different networks. So how we are going to receive the signal with the help of these LAN cables? See how big it is. The data is going to be transferred through the sea and this cable with the help of these cables. Yeah. So till that what we have learned, so how the components, networking components help to build, establish a good network. First, we have a devices. We send a request or a request. Then we have a NIC card which helps to the connect to the network. Then we have switches which used to connect multiple devices. Then we have a router which is to multiple networks together. Then similarly we have a hub like a switch, but it's not smart like as a switch. Then we have physical cables. Now we are going to see the OSI layer, OSI model. OSI. OSI model stands for Open System Interconnection. Yeah, which is very important. So, which has a seven layers. First, have physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, and presentation layer. Then we have the application layer. So, which is very important. So, how data is going to be transferred one layer to another layer. So, what are the changes are we available? So as a DevOps engineer, we have to understand, which is very important too. So how data is going to be transferred from one layer to the another layer, and also how the layers helps to the smooth transaction between data between one layer to another layer. So we will see that. So the OSI model stands for Open System Interconnection. How the data would going to transfer from one device to another device. So what are the layers are available? So what are the changes will happen? These are all things we will see. And how it's going to help to the transfer this smooth between one device to another device. Let's break down into the layers. First we have, let's we move to the seventh layer. Whenever we have a data here, we have data in application layer. Application layer, like we have a Gmail account, so it will be work here. Like application, Gmail, Facebook, WhatsApp, WeChat, what are the applications are available software? That's here will be work here. First application layer, that is a top of layer. Here what will happen? So data will would be sorry. Yeah, data would be in data format. Readable format, we can say the data is readable format. For data we can see reader everything like this in application layer. Here what will work? Here work the email, FTP, web browsers. Let me change its color. Mhm. Yeah, in application layer, what are the applications are going to support? First, we have email, web browser. These are all things will be uh, work in application layer. Here, some protocols will be supported, like HTTP protocol, HTTP, HTTPS, then DNS. Yeah, yeah. These are all the protocols will be help here. So what is protocol? Protocol is nothing but the rules of protocol is nothing but rules, some rules and regulations. That is called protocols. HTTP and HTTP and DNS. So everything we will discuss in upcoming videos. Just we need to understand this. So HTTP and HTTPS and DNS protocol will be help in this application layer. Then we have a presentation layer that covers data into a readable format. Here also data is going to be in readable format in presentation layer, and also it will be the convert data into the encryption. So What is meant by encryption? Encryption is nothing but so human cannot read and understand the data. So that will be happen here. Encryption. Encryption and decryption. Encryption and compression. So how data is going to be encrypted? So which is suppose any um, theft to someone and unable to stolen the data. If someone stolen the data, so they cannot read and write the data. So like that, we are going to encrypt the data in presentation layer. So however we receive encryption format, it will convert to the readable format. Like this, operations will be happening in the presentation layer. In presentation layer, what are the protocols will help here? SSL protocol as well as TCS, TLS protocol. These two protocols will be help in the presentation work in presentation layer. Then we have the session layer, manage communication between session, between devices, establish, maintain end-to-end connection. Yeah, it will use to connect the end-to-end connection from one device to another device. So here TCP UDP protocol will be work end-to-end connection. Let me write end-to-end connection. Here TCP and UDP protocol will be help. TCP, UDP protocols will be help. TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol and UDP stands for User Datagram Protocol. About that protocol we will learn later. So just we want to understand the how data is going to be transferred. What are the protocols will be available in this session. Then we have transport layer. Yeah, here data is going to be convert into the small packets. Data is going to convert into the small packets. Small packets. Data is going to convert into the small packets. Here also the layer TCP UDP layers are going to be support here, help here, use. The network layer, so here data is going to be packets mode only. Packets only. The data is going to be in the packets mode only. Additionally, they add the IP address here in network session. They add IP addresses. Let me write here. IP address, ICMP. These are going to add here. IP address is a logical address. Internet protocol. IP is nothing but internet protocol, which is a logical address to the another device. These are going to be add here. Then we have a data link layer. Here the data is going to segment, transfer into the small segment. Small segment data is going to convert into the small segment. Here data and also add the external like a mm, MAC address is going to be add here. Sorry. And also the Ethernet cables as well as switches, everything will be used here. Switch here. Ethernet cable switches, everything will be here. Then the large we have the data is going to be converted into the bits, small bits, zeros or ones. Here, physical cables, network interface card, cables, NIC cards, everything will be help to the send data from physical layer to the another device physical layer. So whenever we have a data, here is a data is a readable format. From there to here, data is going to be encryption. Their encryption, the SSL and TLS protocols will be help to the make secure data. And then we have end-to-end connection in session layer. It will establish connection from one device to another device. And there it will be use the TCP UDP protocol. Then we have the transport layer. So here data is going to be in packet format. They are used to TCP UDP protocol to send the data reliable and secure as well as fast. Then we have the network. Here is data is going to packet format only. So they are additionally used to IP address ICMP. The IP address is the another device they are connected to where to send. Then we have the data link layer. Here data is going to be in segment format. It will convert to the segment. So here MAC address will be attached. The Ethernet switches will be were connected here. Then that from there to physical layer data is going to be convert into bits format like zeros or ones. So here is a cable, physical cables, then NSI card, everything will be going to the send the similarly in other side receiver side that data is going to be first physical layer, then it's in bits mode, then we have a data link layer which is converted into the segments, then we have network layer, then it is converted into the packets, then transport layer, here also a pocket mode, then here session layer data is going to be connected to one to n connection similarly they had connected. Then we have presentation layer. Here data is going to be we receive as an encrypted format, but the presentation layer is going to be convert to the en decryption format, which is readable format. Then finally we receive that message and we can easily use the and read the message and we send the similar back to response to the receiver. Like this data is going to be transferred. So what we have seen till now, so OSI model is a open system interconnection which helps to transfer the data secure. It has 7 layers. First we have physical layer, then we have data link layer, then we have network layer, transport layer, session layer, and presentation layer, and application layer. So how data is going to be change their behavior and what are the add-ons and is going to be add in each layer we have seen till now. So if you have any doubt, you can comment with me. And also please do like and subscribe my channel. So I don't know why I am not getting uh, good views and also not getting good response from you. And if I done any mistakes, please let me know. I will try to make it resolve that issue. If I did any mistake, please let me know. I want to make it clear and quick and send it to my audience. If you like this video, please do subscribe and share it with your friends. And also join our Start DevOps community. And also connect with me on LinkedIn. So till that, thank you. Have a great day.